Right, so Brisbane-Dets, it's Thursday evening, slightly inebriated, so I thought, you know what, fuck it, let me try this build one more time. There's been some comments around the build deck and the building of the dual coils, and yes, I was struggling with it, but I'm the type of guy that will try something until I get it right. And once you get the hang of it, then the frustrations are over. I do understand that if first try out of the box type of reviewers will try something for, and I'm probably one of them as well. But I think you need to give anything a fair chance in life. I think to just do a first impressions on something it's not really accurate, how can we say, view of things. I mean, a lot of things in your life you realize later that, well, I might have been wrong. So I'm going to do a straight, no jump cuts, no nothing, straightforward build. I'm using some Coilology fused Clapton nichrome 228/36 fused Claptons. So we're going to give it a bash, and hopefully this is going to go well. If it doesn't, well, then now we know. I did try this build previously, gave me immense, cheers Bruce, immense frustrations, even so much that I wanted to drive over this piece of shit with my bakkie. Yeah, so let's give it a bash. I'm much more relaxed than I was last time. So I think the most important thing with these clamps, and if you look at them, the thing that I've now noticed is the screws are quite long. So you can really screw it out quite some bit, and basically all you do is you flip that so that it basically balances on the, what do you call it, the post, the, I don't know, the clamping post. So basically you take both of them, you just literally twist your coil, twist your clamp one way, you put in the first one and you put in the second one. Well, that's the theory. So you can, you see there, so you just got to get it past that point of popping back. So let's give it a bash. The biggest thing about this whole scenario is you need finesse, which is one of the things that I really don't have. Anyway, so here's the two little 2.5s. I know I said nothing over 3 when it comes to dual coils, but the 2.5 I suspect is probably going to be your best bet. So let's again, finesse is key here. So there we go, both are in. Flip your, well, again, that's the theory. Flip your, you see now it's stuck already. Okay, so that's problem number 1. You can't do it that way. Maybe if you raise this a bit more, boom, there we go. So we do that. Stick this in. You flip it. There we go. Eventually, when you get there, you flip it and you drop it. Okay, you hold the coil, you pinch your coil legs a bit, as you can see. Pinch it, bang it, get it as close to the post as you can, because obviously with the 3 mils there just wasn't enough space to get it going. Again, I'm using this flat tip because the freaking screws are huge. Well, the cut-in is huge, and I found with this, okay, it's going to take a lot of turns. Well, I suppose I can just bang it like that. Okay, again, check your coils coil legs, make sure they in correctly, and you turn slightly, turn. I found definitely you see there, it's already, see, that's the biggest thing, as these screws. But again, I can go to the local hardware shop, and yes, it's a design flaw, but I don't think it was a major con for me. But and there we go. This is like fastened as much as it can. Okay, we do the next one. We move it. See there, it actually automatically looks like it spins that around. You do your, okay, again I can bring it down with my finger. I'd say it's kind of a pro and a con, because the screws are so huge. You can actually turn it with your fingers. So okay, so there we go, and we do our little twisty twist, and you should be able to, luckily with these type of coils, and that's why I think I did now afterwards, because I don't really watch reviews afterwards. The Vaping Postman did say that, and I must watch that I don't press the freaking button here. So we take out, now here comes the part that frustrated me last time, and wow, that's quite easy. Okay, lift the coil, boom, twist it a bit, turn it a bit, and as you can see, there's no movement on the actual clamping. It's clamped down, there's no issues. Move this one up, and that's about, yeah, maybe move this one up a bit more. Careful not to press the freaking button. And that looks about right. Maybe drop it a bit, bring this out a bit more. Okay, this one as well. No slipping of the coils, as you can see. Let's see if we can, sorry, I was out of focus there. Get the coil height right. I think I actually need to drop these a bit. Obviously making sure they don't touch. Again, I'm battling with this. There we go, that looks about right. That looks about right. Cool, and now we just snip them. Let me just get my snippy snips. Snip it off. Snip it off. Watch the eyes. The nice thing is you can see now these coils are are almost inside the what do you call it, this chamber here. So you just pinch them while you're fastening them. So basically, as the coil legs, that's why I made them quite long, as the coil legs are there, you pinch them and you turn it down, and this is the desired effect that you will get. So like I said again, it's all about getting patience. That coil height looks about right, so we're gonna wick it up. Let me just get my cotton out. Probably gonna have to, let's just see, yeah, about that much. Again, what am I using? Titanium fiber, because that's the best cotton out there. I doubt that splitting this in half is gonna, it might actually work. We'll see now. Probably might need to take a bit off. Let's see, this one looks to be the thinnest one of the lot. And what I normally do, I just give it a bit of a tug, a rug and a tug, and there we go. try to not disturb the cotton too much. Roll it a bit. I'm probably off camera again. Roll it. And there we go. I think this is probably right. Give it a twisty. Smack it in there. Feel it. And it needs to, and see there, it's getting, this is quite tight, and there's absolutely no movement on the coil. So yeah, definitely, yeah, you see, so this one's probably a bit too thick. So I need to hurry up because my battery life is dying. So we quickly do that, give it a bit of a rug and a tug. There we go, just to get that going. Spin it around, and around she goes. There we go. Nice and roundish. Give it a spin on the end. Yeah, that's not touching anywhere. Stick that in. This is tight again. This is tight as hell. Like a tiger. Give it a boom and a boom. And there we go. Now we take our snippy snips. We quickly check, as I said last time. Measure it. Check it. Cut it. There we go. Okay, that looks about right. Yeah, this deck is wet. I'm just doing a straight, let's do it live, no jump cuts. Whoops. There we go. That looks about right. Let me cut this one. I see it didn't. There we go. Check that side. You see, same with this one. Give it a bit of that. Give it a fluff. Fluffy. And with these type of tanks, I found less is more with most RTAs. I never actually really believed in the whole fluffing thing and whatever, but there's some big word for it, the capillary, fucking, I can't say the word now, I'm too fucking drunk. Anyway, so here's me drunk building. So I must just remember when I build this, I'm actually thinking about it now. When I build this, I must actually have a few beers, which kind of figures a bit of things about Mr. TVP. Mark, you bugger, you probably designed this thing when you were pissed. Just kidding, just kidding. Anyway, so again, stick our cotton in there. As last time, make sure it's not stuffed in there, just like those little fluffies are sticking out there a bit, as you can see. Stick it out a bit there. Do the same on the other side. Boom, boom, and we're good to go. Let me just make sure that's, here we go. There we go, I've set it a bit there. And there we go. There's your dual coil build. In, done and dusted. Like I said, I would recommend not going any larger than a 2.5. As you can see, it's got enough space there for the airflow to travel through there. Make sure your wick doesn't obstruct your airflow at all on the sides there. Whoops, on the sides there. And there we go. That's it. So yeah, I do apologize if I sounded a bit of a like a drama queen, and there was some people jumping on that bandwagon. But yeah, actually, dual coil, not such a mission to build on. So I do apologize if I lost my pip a lot, but I'm off camera again. Lost my pip a bit last time. Apologies to you, Mr. TVP. I know there were people that were commenting on my previous video and some trolls. That's why my initial slang in South African. I'm going to try and speak quickly because my battery is dying. That's why my second part of the video title was "Don't be a doos, be lekker." So that's basically what I was going into with every review: is don't be a doos about something. Don't knock something until you haven't tried it multiple times. It sounds weird, multiple times. Anyway, don't knock something until you haven't actually really spent time with it, building it, checking it, working with the flaws, because I mean, I still think the screws, and I mean, just look at that, that's insane. The screws is definitely a flaw. The clamps is definitely a flaw. What you need to do is, you need to either, it's going to be more difficult to do the clamp, but if the ceramic over there, if I can stay in focus, if you just put a little catch there, but I mean, that's not even necessary. I mean, I built this now, and I didn't have the issues that I had previously. So, yes, 100%. I was wrong in the sense of building with and I watched the TVP presentation of the tank, where he actually he states with a bit of tongue-in-cheek actually to say, guys, do not use it's the stupid 1, 2, 3, and you got to press down. Okay, there we go. Do not use the coil supplied with the bloody tank, or when you build your coils. So he actually warns you. He says, hey dudes, don't use, hey, look at that, lovely, coming in at 0.15. Yo, this is gonna be a monster fucking build. Anyway, we actually says, guys, don't see, now I've locked it again, this stupid. There we go, perfect. Guys, that was my follow-up build tutorial on the TVP FP RTA, and there we go. It's not that difficult. Don't be a doos, be lekker.